So, let's start off by warning everybody this will contain flashing images, bad language, people with shaved heads, and
and there's no cameras here, is there?
Oh, the Ormond.
No, this is the SFX.
Oh,
No, it's not. It's the Tivoli. Tivoli in October 91.
Oh,
Ooh, who's that?
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. What's that you're playing?
No idea.
No idea. It sounds like a Plastic Man thing. Doesn't it? No.
Is that the Tivoli, yeah?
That's the Tivoli, yeah. This is the Tivoli.
So Tivoli is now District 8 for anyone who is of a younger persuasion than us.
And about to be raised to the ground to make flats. So this is the warm-up, obviously. This is the sound check. So you were...
And if I listened to that long enough, I probably could actually work it out, what it is.
So here's some people dancing.
So it looks pretty much the same as it does now, as you can see. If you look very closely, you'll see that the carpet on the floor is actually the same carpet that they took up off the floor just last year.
And they're selling tenants, so that verifies the year.
Tenants was the beer.
And if you just use your nostrils, yes, the...
Birds!
There's dancers. That was the chart. I don't know.
Go on, the lads! Yay!
What's that? Joe Inferno.
Wow.
Yeah, there it is. So, don't know who's playing that. Was it me or you? No, I'm setting up.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. There's Tim.
There's me setting up wearing my no
Joe
respect
Inferno
t-shirt.
Tribal Church, wow.
Yeah. I think you're playing that.
Wouldn't be as far back as 1991, because 1991 was Olympic era. Tivoli would have been more. We only got in bed with MCD in 1994, so it would be around 1994.
Well, the camera date could be wrong, but there's other footage on the tape that confirms it was 91, so
I can
it's
smell
October.
the crappy PA.
Is that a No Respect t-shirt
It
you're
is a
wearing?
no respect t-shirt.
There's Nikolai,
Yeah.
True story.
second biggest selling red record of all time, or maybe the biggest.
Go on!
So this would be the gig that Francois DJ'd at as well, I think. Perhaps, if that's Nikolai's live set.
It's not. You're actually
No,
playing
it's not.
this.
Yeah.
The Nikolai live set thing, the alleged Nikolai live set, we don't have in video, luckily. But tops off.
Yeah.
There's the camera. There you go. But they're quite cheerful at this, and I'm seeing a lot of people I don't recognise.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he was years ahead with that bit of beard there. Yeah.
People just don't dance like that anymore.
No. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Obligatory, yes.
You notice the lack of phones in people's hands?
Which is great. Absolutely great.
What did they have then in their pockets? Nothing. You know, you had your bus fare.
There's your bus fare.
You know, didn't have to worry.
Other necessary things.
So who was cameraman? Fionn? Cousin Fionn?
I think it was Fionn, and he was out with his girlfriend Yvonne at the time, and they're now married to two screaming bags of shite, so that worked out. Last track of the night. See? Wow. Everybody go home, please.
Where are we going to go now?
Everybody go home, please.
I don't know what to do.
Everybody go home, please.
Interesting.
Yeah, look, there's the floor. It's still that colour. Yeah, everybody please fuck off home now. Wow. Now, this is the Olympic.
Mayhem.
The night of the raid, man. This is the night of the raid. Look.
No way.
So there's the chief superintendent. Listen.
There's my hideous white denim jacket.
Listen. Hold on now.
No.
We're leaving now. And then a roar from the crowd. Look. And this is only half full now. Because remember, they wouldn't let anyone in. There's Jerry. I think that's Sharon with him.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this. Like,
Yay.
Who was that? Sharon Coughlin?
I think so.
Yeah.
So what happened? Jerry was on, right? So the cops, you see them standing down the back. You see down the back the lads in the dark. They were police. And they had everyone squashed up against the left-hand
Just
side.
listen to the noise, and like there isn't even a record playing. It's just incredible.
Oh, look.
Lasers on. Here comes the music. Rave up on the laser. Look at the cops down the back. Look.
Absolutely flabbergasting.
Look at them standing there going, what the fuck? Everyone's jumping, look. Lights go off.
You wouldn't get it today, like.
No, you wouldn't. But they were
Phase
tennis.
2 Records, offshoot of Pulsate. There's Dublin Jerry, as he now calls himself.
Make some fucking noise.
Less said about that, the better.
So this is later. I'm on the balcony, as you can see. Now, if you look for a green light, you've got to watch out because there'll be a little green LED in the crowd. And what that is the battery on somebody's camera flash because the press had arrived, someone had tipped them off, and they were lurking. So just keep your eye out. You'll see a little green thing that'll stick out. But here we go. What's that? Mary Keane? That's a Mary Keane. There it is. There you see the green there?
Yeah. It's proper.
Right?
Wow.
Look.
Yeah.
There's and the ravers all crowding around and going,
Yeah.
how are you? What are you here for?
Look at him there. He's a lad.
look.
You can see him.
Yeah.
Sports jacket on. Journal.
Sorry. Cat interfering. That was the only light that they had, I think, that moonflower thing. Do you remember? It used to be on all the time.
Yeah.
People used to get requests put up on the laser on the happy birthday to whoever.
There's your man with his camera now, look. There he is, there he is. There's you going,
Wow.
oi! What's this? Who are you?
Yeah. Where are you off of?
Everyone just walking past, not giving a shit, look! Another classic? That sounds Jerry-ish to me. That's a Jerry tune. Bucko.
Yeah. Yeah, so I pick up all them the other night. The original Tala crew.
Where are they all now?
Still in Tala.
Yeah, mostly. And all still alive and healthy and happy. Oh, what's this? There's...
Oh god, it's not the speech, is
It
it?
is the speech.
Message from
Nice bit of
SoundCrowd
feedback.
time.
Nice blurry camera. Oh no, the fucking music!
We've had enough interruptions this night.
Yeah.
That looks like Harry, the manager of the Olympic, at the time. Can I talk all the way over this bit so no one hears it?
Quiet now. What? What? It was illegal to dance. That was shocking. Crowd didn't really get that one. They were still thinking about the kissing men and condoms. There's the Fuck the Prodigy. But here's the one. Had to be said, man. Had to be said. They've ruined. They cost us a half hour of our night out.
Yeah.
Right, for what? Stupid waste of time.
Unfortunately, that particular night resulted in the closure of the ballroom.
Really? I wonder why. True story.
A couple of months later, I sat in court waiting to be called as a witness for the venue. Its license renewal hearing.
Yeah, fuck the police.
The owner seemed quite convinced that we could
Get the license again.
dissuade the judge from shutting it down by
Hey, look.
explaining that.
The lad's up on the balcony and look what's in the background. You must it's just reading the paper. Give a
Same shit, different day.
So this is the aftermath. right? The aftermath. And look at all that crap on the floor. Obviously, it was a good night.
That's the spot where he nearly got his hole, but he missed it.
Who's that?
No, sorry, that's over there. This is Jerry. This is the man that Peter Cook said was the main fucking ecstasy dealer in the Olympic Ballroom.
There he is.
He could sue us now. We have to be careful and state quite categorically that he was not.
He denied it. Look, that was what met you when you came in. Right?
Yeah.
You walk in the doors.
You walked in the main door and you saw that.
Yeah. Now,
my
this
God,
is
who
the
is that?
SFX.
REM.
I had no hair. Sean, you had loads of hair.
I had loads of hair, yeah. Fucking hell.
Sean was a roadie for various rock bands in the 80s, as you can see.
I came over to the dark side.
Silk cut blue there. Yes, this was our dressing room.
White socks, Timmy, white socks.
I know. I had the white socks.
Yeah. And the haircut. But
Look at the mobile on the table. Look.
The size of it. It's the size of a brick.
Size of 2 bricks. And our rider was extensive, as you can see.
Yeah, as you can see, we were clean living boys.
Yes.
Coca-Cola was our... I wouldn't be seen dead with a Coca-Cola.
I used to wear a watch.
I was smoking.
Fucking hell.
There's Stephen Mulhall, Temple of Sound legend,
Stem.
and Red Records employee at one point.
As you can see, everyone is smoking. Stan.
Who is that coming in with him?
Some women.
Alright.
They're women's. There you go.
There,
We had
Mrs. Stems.
Maybe. We had women in our dressing room. Look.
Stephen DJ'd on Thursday nights in Temple of Sound. Later worked in what was Mark Dixon's shop called? Future Groove Records.
Future Groove, yeah.
So yeah, Stephen Mulhall, he's a legend of our time. Putting all this into context for me, looking back at it now, we were doing this gig in the SFX where we were the headline act. I went to my second gig I ever went to in the city centre. First one was Virgin Prunes at TV Club on Harcourt Street, a venue now closed. First proper band, I suppose, given that the Virgin Prunes were more of an art, FUCK, than band. Was New Order in the SFX in 1982.
Oh wow!
Before they'd even released Blue Monday.
Yeah, but that's mad because your first gig, my first gig that I went to, was a proper gig, was in the SFX and it was Depeche Mode.
Wow.
Right,
Mine one was REM in the SFX.
In the SFX,
Right.
like we all
And
were.
it was half full.
So there we were, and Simple Minds would have been an early one too, and I saw New Order there again.
yeah.
Simple Minds went on to play Croke Park. We went on to play Féile, 30,000 people. Looking back on it, like all of that is surreal to me. Looking back on it now, that's essentially what we were, or that's essentially what I was.
It
A
says
music
no
fan.
smoking
I
on
know,
the
I
big
know.
sign in the background, and Stem is smoking
Make
away.
that early.
As a music fan, to get to do all this stuff, all from one chance kind of thing that we didn't think would evolve into anything.
From fun, like it was fun. It was no,
It was great fun, yeah.
you know, there was no plan here, and you know, the SFX was owned by MCD and Dennis Desmond and stuff, and had been sitting kind of idle except for the odd gigs. So to put on raves and things in it was an odd concept. Oh, here we go. This is backstage. And look at all the. You see the windows, you know, the metal frames and just
Let's
sort
not
of
have
Art
a fire.
Deco vibe to everything internally.
That was
The
ended there, was it?
I think it was, yeah, hanging with the bouncers. This is behind the big screen. We had a big projector. Look. So this is in behind it, which would take most of the stage. And who's this now? I think that's you.
So this was the German hard trance era.
You're doing your German hard. Hold on. Yeah. Not sure what that
Wow,
was.
that's pretty hard and fast for that hour of the night. It was only 11:15 p.m., folks.
Nonsense. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want. I believe we were there as Cyborgs from Hell.
Ah, right.
That's
okay.
what this is.
So
I believe Chris Needs is in this for a split second.
excellent.
But I think he asked not to be filmed. Him and Wonder didn't want to be filmed. So
Okay.
there's only a tiny, tiny grab of him I found. But
Well, then all that hard and dark techno makes sense. This was our dark alter ego. This Cyborgs from Hell.
what the hell is this?
Could be anything.
And remembering, of course, the acoustics in
But
this
yeah, the
hall were
SFX isn't
fucking
there anymore,
terrible.
folks. It's one of many venues from that era that are no longer there. It's a block of apartments, just like the Olympic Ballroom is nowadays. The only venue from that era still there in pretty much the same shape as it was, but it's no longer used, is the Asylum on Sackville Place, just off O'Connell Street, where every weekend at 6 or 7 in the morning, hundreds of people would swarm out onto the main street of the capital, and nobody noticed. The
Outside
official-
Cleary's, which is also no longer there.
Yeah.
Cleary's sucked though. Yeah, it was never good.
Never had
What's
a good
this
gig
now?
there.
The SFX is gone. The Tivoli is still there, but as Timmy pointed out earlier, that's going to be razed to the ground soon to become a boutique hotel.
Oh, there's Towart in Deep Peace, but at about
Wow.
+7.
We might be playing this on, in fact, we will be playing this on April the 7th in the Button Factory.
Yeah, we
Get your
will.
tickets now from soundcrowd25.com.
Jesus. Yeah, go on. Oh, there's the break.
Now, of course, if you're watching this video in 2025,
You missed it.
I'm referring to the 25th anniversary reunion show.
Yeah. I love that tune. It still gives me.
One lesson from all of this for the social media generation, Sean, is that
Yeah.
be careful because your home videos are going to come back and haunt you
Yes.
a lifetime away from
Yeah.
now, and you're going to be horrified at speeches that you made and
Yeah.
various other things.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, I had to put that in.
Haircuts that you had.
That's legendary. And I put that in. I left that bit in because people are quoting that you said fuck alternate, or you didn't.
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
fuck the Prodigy because, and it wasn't because people would get it as a joke. It was a genuine fuck the Prodigy. Like, who cares? They were on the Mansion House, and we still had our crowd that night.
No,
So
right,
fuck
yeah,
them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And you'll see your man from the Prodigy coming up later because we bumped into
Yeah.
him somewhere else. And Liam, go fuck yourself, right? There it is. I said it. Actually, I have no problem with Liam. I'm just saying it so people will say, "Here, Springer said Liam, go fuck himself." What's this now? Ah, yes, more stretching. Fantastic.
Yes.
Aerobics were big back in.
People don't stretch like that anymore.
No.
No, they don't. Aerobic. Now it's all yoga and Facebook.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Oh, I think this is the intro to the live bit, I think. No, it's not. That's it. Ooh. Oh, what's that? Again. Oh, now. This is the big T10 opening. We had a chord T10 which made that noise.
Nice haircut.
Yeah, I wasn't really a hair person then. What's this? Yeah, this was the typical intro where you'd do a big drone for about a minute and then make sure everything's working before you hit the sequencer. I seem to be hitting something there.
Cyborgs from Hell, live from the SFX 1994.
Oh yeah, and I'm hitting a drum pad.
To the beat of the drum, bang bang. Oh, Strictly Rhythm t-shirt, I love it. Cool.
Oh, that's Jesus, that Larry Levan track. I didn't
You
know
were
he
hitting,
sampled that.
that's very Depeche Mode noise you're making there with your stick.
Oh, and there is the one that was released actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Executive Relief, or is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, the remix, or the original version, which was remixed by Secret Knowledge.
Yeah, we did like our hi-hats. Oh, there seems to be a laser there.
I like that noise.
DX100. Bit of phaser on it. Yeah, it's been easy putting together the bass lines for all of the live show for the 25th anniversary because we used the DX100 for every single track. There's Chris now.
Chrissy's, yay!
There's Chris.
Whatever
Legend in
happened
his
to
own
Chris?
lunchbox.
Whatever
Member
happened
of
to
Secret Knowledge. One of the greatest rock journalists of our time. He's written loads of great books about Keith
He's-
Richards and people
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But he also made lots of lovely nosebleed techno back in the day.
And there's Wanda singing.
He used to write for Mixmag Update.
That's her singing live, but I don't see her. Because that was the trick. That he would play instrumentals. Oh, okay, jump cut.
So we've gone from the SFX somewhere now.
Now, this is Féile.
Yeah.
Féile
During the day.
1994.
And it
30,000 people.
As you can see, it's pissing rain.
My overriding memory from this is shouting out, is anyone here from Ballybrack? And about 10,000 people saying yeah. So we can only assume
Bit of tie-dye there.
they didn't hear
That
what
was
I
me
said.
actually snogging some bird. Oh shit. Anyway, no, it wasn't. So, not sure what the fuck this is, but people paid 60 quid for it.
This was the last trip to Tip.
Was it?
The following year, Féile moved
Because
to
of
Cork.
this kind of thing.
Yeah.
People drinking. And, but Bohemian, awesome.
I think it was a 5-year deal to save.
She's a
the,
groovy chick.
local GA or something like that.
Where is she now? Probably politician.
So we were top
Mitzi-
of the bill
Mi-
alongside the Fourth Dimension, Paul Oakenfold, Prodigy, Crowded House, I think.
So there was a band on stage on the big screen.
On the
That big screen.
What do you think of soundcrowd?
Oh, there's Liam from the Proj.
Aha, you've never heard them.
No, sorry.
Alright.
So you'd never heard of us, which is great.
This is Snoop Dogg. Is that Snoop Dogg's cousin?
Is that Maxine? It is. And Mr. Firestarter.
Yeah. There's Martin and his brother who did the visuals.
Shin in the house.
So this is
This
obviously
is
it's
us going
dark
on
now.
stage. Oh god, this is the hideous outfit time, isn't it? I know we're
So
on
this
TV,
is
we're
in the
on radio
Roadcaster
here.
with Mickey
All
Mac.
records. That was Donna Giles.
We got the essential selection.
Mickey
from
Mac
Paul
in the
Cox.
house.
Yeah.
Hi
An
Mickey.
incredible selection of wonderful dance tunes.
In the old
And it's
Roadcaster, which sadly got decommissioned because it fell apart. The axle fell off.
Enlarging it up on
he was
2FM.
He was talking about the Sir Henry's was the next day, and we were all going down.
Were we?
Yeah, the Sir Henry's weekend was the next day. He just said that. You're going down to Sir Henry's. So that's outside. And he was playing that, whatever it is. So we popped in for a high. This is the booze tent before we went.
There's Larry.
Is that Larry? That is Larry.
Larry, sound engineer Larry.
Yeah, there's Larry.
Larry O'Toole,
Larry
living
O'Toole.
legend.
Legend O'Toole.
Chain
Beamish.
smoker.
And this bit sponsored by Beamish. Not Beamish the Courier. Beamish the Booze. This is our dressing room.
Oh god.
There's Mark
Shed.
Six.
There's some
Michelle,
ex-girlfriends.
is that Michelle and Nina?
That is
Yeah.
Michelle and
Yeah,
the exes.
The X's.
And Martine. So this is it. We have to go up and actually... We're walking up the tunnel now underneath the
Okay.
whole crowd to go to stage.
Well, look at the whole.
Yeah, shitting ourselves.
Yeah.
You can
Trail
see
of
it's,
piss. Trail of piss.
Yeah.
So this is House of Pain. And, yeah.
Was it?
And they're doing the up the rah rap now. Look. Yeah, so they were on before us.
So we're on after House of Pain, who
Yeah.
made one of the
As
greatest
you can
records
see,
of all time.
people like this track.
Or two.
So this is me trying to do a sound check. You know, by the side of the stage because we set up
If
behind
you look
stage.
closely, folks, on April the 7th, Jimmy will look similarly stressed.
So there's you
There's
smoking.
Mark.
Look at the shorts. So you were DJ.
Yeah, that's right.
And you had shorts on.
Yeah.
No one can see your shorts. Though.
Yeah, that's right. Someone's fucking.
That's plastic, man. You're playing Do the Do.
I'm not sure whether Timmy has a secret camera on this or not, but if he hasn't,
look at-
let me tell you that I am very, very red at the moment.
But no one could see you there. You were behind everything.
Yeah,
and you were
that was-
DJing
yeah.
between the
It was
between
like
the acts.
the point where I DJ'd behind a big screen because we weren't allowed to run waves.
Yeah, so these were these platforms that they made you set up on, and then they would wheel the platforms.
So this is what we're
out.
going to do with the Button Factory: is wheel everything
Okay,
out just like this.
Fucking Elisa's quadrasynth that never worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is taken from the broadcast. So the sound is terrible, but who cares? What are we doing?
There's Mark Kavanagh.
Oh,
There he is,
stop.
there with his hat. And he had shades on.
As I said, social media generation, your videos will come back to haunt you in another life,
Oh, we're doing Rings End.
quarter of a century from now.
Yeah, that's Rings
Sound
End.
is awful, but it's not up there.
No,
obviously.
this was only a monitor feed. What's that? Oh, it's the funny version 6 season. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do. Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
there's a few
It
people,
works,
you know.
Yeah, I remember looking out and the reaction that got was actually phenomenal at the time. I'm thinking, wow, this is nuts. Like, we basically stood up in front of 30,000 people.
Yeah.
Because there was only one stage at Féile. It wasn't like
No.
later festivals where there were 7 or 8 stages. So everyone was on the pitch looking at you. And we did like 5 rave tracks that, apart from 6 Season, 29,999 of them probably had never heard before.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yet,
yeah.
not only did we get away with it, but
Yeah.
it actually went down really well, and we got lots of cheers and stuff. And that was a surreal day. Made it look.
Well, you scratch that itch because in the background, in the general psyche, everyone was wanting this, and it
Yeah.
wasn't being delivered at gigs.
This
and all
was
of a
the
sudden,
birth
there was
of-
that sound. Do you know what I mean? That sound, like.
Where did that hat come from?
I think someone gave you that hat and as a dare. I think you just forgot you were wearing it because we
Yeah.
were all shitting ourselves that day. That's how, the sad thing is that the broadcast of this,
Pat O'Mahony was behind it because he got in touch with me recently and he told me that he has footage from that entire day, and he was the man that it was his job to put up all the.
Yeah, he was Féile TV. Yeah.
Their way of communicating to people. If you lost someone in the crowd, they flashed up messages on the big screen, and it went, "Meet Timmy at such and such a stand." And I mentioned this footage a couple of years ago when Pat O'Mahony was approached me on Twitter and seemed a bit bemused that we had our own kind of recording of the day because he had the rights to do it, or he owned the footage. Or
what
whatever.
he didn't know was that we knew everyone who was working for him. So I've got all the broadcast tapes, and we have all of the
Where's this?
Betacam tapes.
Oh, right, this is
Same gig, but this is from the crowd now. This is filmed with the Betacam.
This is 7th season.
Yeah.
Went straight into the Irish charts at number 29.
He had a little light there. Look. So these are the 10 people up the front row who were there to dance.
We don't know any of these people. This is incredible.
Oh, there you go.
There it is now. That's more like a glow stick and a mask.
The sound there is pretty cool.
It's distorting because of the bass.
I really like that track now. Listening to it now,
It was
I
too
think it
swingy. That was the
confused-
problem.
yeah.
You know, I
Confused people
swung
at
the
the time.
bollocks out of that, and I don't know why I did. We just kind of left it like that. And I think that is it.
That is it. Well, folks, there you go. That's our career
Well
in
done.
half an hour. It was an eventful ride, and we had lots of fun, as you can see.
So long.
And
Thanks
wore
for
some
fish.
silly costumes.
Yeah, the
Said
fish.
some silly things.